Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Live and direct from House Onek. I'm meteorologist Austen Onek with an update of what's going on with your weather forecast in and around the Mid-South area. This is our exclusive online video weather blog. Thanks for joining me on this early Wednesday morning. A little bit of sunshine sneaking on through, a little bit less cloud cover out there for this morning, and not seeing too much of any other major problems for right now. Chances of rain basically gone from the forecast as we go throughout the next couple of days, but we may see the possibility of some more scattered showers, unfortunately, as we head right into the weekend. So it could be some problems there. Questions, concerns, comments, ideas, complaints, if you absolutely have to, austin.onek@wreg.com. That's the email address right there. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on across much of the rest of the area, including far afield from the Mid-South, about 110 miles away at the Mars Remote Environmental Monitoring Station on the Curiosity rover. 18 degrees was the maximum temperature. That was the warmest temperature on Monday, the 13th. Lowest temperature was 97 degrees below zero, so some very chilly weather on Mars, and not seeing too much of anything else in the way of major amounts of problems. Some sunny skies out there around the area where the Curiosity rover is moving around. If you'd like to know more about this and other stuff going on with the Curiosity rover, go to mars.nasa.gov for tons of information and a little peek at what weather is like on another planet. So great information there. Take a look at the Center for Earthquake Research and Information at the University of Memphis, and seeing that we have, again, some areas of earthquakes earlier yesterday. One earthquake to report, a minor one, a 1.7, reported at about 7 o'clock in the evening on Valentine's Day, just up around the northern portion of the Boot Heel of Missouri. But beyond that, not really much going on at this time. And again, good news on that for when the New Madrid Fault is decently quiet. Middle of rush hour, and things are again a little bit problematic out there. We've got a disabled vehicle at I-240 and Walnut Grove in the southbound lanes for this morning. So if you're heading that direction, might be something to avoid there. We're also seeing, again, some pretty usual amounts of heavy inbound traffic for most of the area, and not seeing anything in the way of major problems for today. But we will continue again to monitor if anything's going on out there. A bit of a backup taking place in and around the Sam Cooper area at I-240. Of course, that's pretty much normal for this time of the day. Looking out to the area, so Sam Cooper at Highland, looks like there's a lot of inbound traffic problems showing up there, and also some construction equipment on the side of the roadway at 385 and 240 at this point in time. Some of our cameras around the Mid-South showing those clouds departing around the area of Power Center Academy in Memphis. Germantown, looking back to the northwest, a beautiful view of the buildings of East Memphis out there on the horizon, the towers out there, and clear skies out to the northwest of the area. Transmitter tower cam also looking to the northwest and seeing a few high, thin clouds drifting on through, but not much more than that. A few clouds here and there at Windike Country Club, and looks like maybe a couple of golfers out and about this morning. And St. Francis in Cordova, taking a look at numbers, again, pretty quiet for the early morning hours. Traffic pretty light on Germantown Parkway. Don't usually see that at this time of the morning. More of our webcams, go to WREG.com/webcams and show a little bit more about what you see out there across portions of the Mid-South. Radar at this time, most of the rain from last night is gone. All those showers and thunderstorms that moved their way on through are now back over to the east of us and will continue to be moving their way back into around the East Coast states, so not a problem for us. Currently, as we record this, a little bit breezy back to the north of us. We've got winds gusting to 20 miles an hour at Poplar Bluff at the airport. West Plains, Missouri, also seeing wind gusts of about 20 miles per hour, and looking at winds gusting to around the area close to Cape Girardeau in Missouri. It looks like we've got a bit of a wind gust that's being covered up there. Unfortunately, we can't see that for some reason. The monitoring station not responding to the mouse over click on that for some reason. 43 back over toward the Somerville area for this morning around Bolivar, seeing temperatures mainly in the upper 30s to the lower 40s, and winds primarily out of the north at this time. So we are seeing again some pretty breezy conditions from time to time, about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so not doing too bad. High pressure moves in, keeps us fairly dry across much of the area. and continues again to stay pretty dry into early Friday. Not too much to worry about there, but then high pressure off the Gulf Coast. Remember, air around high pressure rotates clockwise, so this is going to start to move a lot of moisture up and onshore. Could be some thunderstorms down around Houston, Corpus Christi, north of Brownsville. By the time we hit early Saturday morning, that moisture will be making its way up and into the Mid-South, so chances of rain heading our way as we get into around the weekend hours, at least briefly anyway, for portions of the area on Saturday, and another storm system making its way into the West Coast states, bringing them even more rain and snow, which should help out with all the drought conditions going on around there. Here in the Mid-South, high temperatures today back into the lower to mid-50s, right about where we should be for the rest of the day. Low temperatures tonight, brisk, back in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Winds overnight should be very light and diminishing, so good news at the bus stop tomorrow morning. Thanks to winds turning out of the southwest tomorrow at about 5 to 15 miles an hour and wind gusts pushing 20 miles per hour. It looks like things will be clear tomorrow, but also temperatures much warmer, back in the mid to upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. Lows Thursday night in the upper 30s to the lower 40s. And by Friday, high temperatures will be once again reaching close to 70 degrees, but no risk of anything involving rainfall. And winds again breezy out of the southwest at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Lows Friday night back in the mid to upper 40s or so. And then heading into Saturday, temperatures back into the mid 60s again, with chances of rain overspreading much of the Mid-South area. Hopefully, most of that will be gone by the time we work our way into around midnight Sunday, and low temperatures fairly mild back in the mid to upper 40s to right around the lower 50s. Want to know more about getting trained for severe weather? Skywarn is the place for you. It's a volunteer organization taught by the National Weather Service meteorologists and personnel. The meetings for the Mid-South will be starting in less than a week in around the area of Mississippi first. Next Tuesday, next Tuesday, the 21st, in both Boonville, Mississippi, and in Senatobia, Mississippi, at the Tate County Emergency Operations Center. At both of these locations, it will be at 6:30 p.m. next Tuesday, the 21st of February. If you'd like to know more about the rest of these meetings being held across the Mid-South, about 24 of them, good opportunity to attend. You can call these numbers over here in the point of contact page if you have questions. If you have a large group from a place of worship or a business that would like to know more about this, this is your opportunity to bring them along, but contact these people first to see if there is enough room for you to be able to get to these people in, because sometimes space can be decently limited. So please keep that in mind. Go to the National Weather Service page for more on that. How do you get there? Pretty easy. Go to weather.gov, that's weather.gov. Click on the Mid-South area. That'll bring up the National Weather Service in Memphis. And that will, again, give you the opportunity to see the weather in the Mid-South, about weather outlooks and contact information and forecast and current information. Click on the Become a Storm Spotter headline, Spring 2017 spotter training class schedule, and that'll take you right to the page that I just showed you about. Very easy to get there. A great opportunity to see more about how you can protect yourself when it comes to severe weather. The International Space Station will be making a super bright pass across the Mid-South tonight. Northwest horizon just before 7 o'clock, making its way through Andromeda at about 7 o'clock itself. Next to Taurus, close to Aldebaran, the bright star there, and going right through Orion, between the three stars of the belt, and back down toward Rigel, the bright blue star there, before fading away very close to Sirius in Canis Major around 7:02. Again, that's tonight, 8:50 or 6:56 through about 7:02. Should be a great pass if the skies remain clear, and it looks like that they will. More information on that, a lot of other astronomy information, including today being the 4th anniversary of the Chelyabinsk meteor strike in Russia. Also, the happy birthday to Galileo Galilei. A very nice way to remember what goes on in the past from different periods of time when people feared things about astronomy and finding out different things. More information about the Chelyabinsk meteor, including the shock waves that hit and blew apart glass and doors and all kinds of stuff in Russia. If you'd like to see more about that, all you have to do is go to my Facebook page at facebook.com/Austen Onek WREG. Also on Twitter at twitter.com/Aonek_WREG3 if you'd like to know more about that. Again, if you'd like to contact me here, whatever you'd like to say, just let me know on email. Facebook occasionally works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So if you have something to get along to me, austin.onek@WREG.com. I'd be glad to tackle whatever issue you've got on there. If there's something you'd like to see on here, satellites, radar, weather history, stuff like that, that's a great opportunity for you to let me know what's going on. So please let me know a little bit more about how you feel about stuff like that, and we'll be glad to get that information out to you. Thanks for joining me. This has been our latest Wednesday morning edition of News Channel 3's exclusive video weather blog, Weather Overtime. Stay tuned to News Channel 3 throughout the rest of the day with Todd Demers, Jim Jaggers, and Tim Simpson for more weather details.